Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Feeding My Mini Worm Bin. This is my 7-gallon worm bin, getting its 10th feeding today. On the menu is... we've got some strawberries, we've got some honeydew melon, we've got some cantaloupe melon. We got a big bag of pineapple, and we got a big bag of pineapple pulp that I juiced 2 pineapples. So that's the pulp that comes out of the juicer. Me and my daughter enjoyed the juice a lot. We also enjoyed eating quite a bit of pineapple this weekend too. In the worm bin, we got quite a bit paper, cardboard that we went through the not the micro cut. This is cut strips. At the house here, I got a micro cut shredder, so it does a good job at taking it down to fine little pieces versus these strips. But the worms should enjoy it. It's good bedding for them. There's a banana peel under here, and there's quite a few wormy action right there at the worm peel. There was a piece of lettuce that we put in here, and I think we fed along this side. I believe there might be a dragon fruit right there. I think that's what that is. Yeah, it's the dragon fruit. And the wormies are in the flower, or maybe that's where the fruit used to be, I'm not sure. But there's some little wormies hanging out in it. We'll flip that back over. Yeah, it's definitely the dragon fruit flower. On this side, that might have been the kiwi or the peels of a squash. I think we fed them a patty can squash the last time. I want to dig down in the side here and get a scoop of the material. Oh yeah, there's some wormies. Just want to check. It's a little wet, but it's alright. We're not giving this one is not on, this system is not on the Mister system yet. I bought a head for it, but I didn't put it on yet. I don't wanna flood this system. My probe had an issue. I was reading 30 degrees too high, so called the Inkbird, and they're hooking me up with a new one, and gave me some tips on trying to get this one to work correctly. This is not actually the new one. This is actually, well, it is a new one. I had to buy another Inkbird dual output Wi-Fi enabled temperature controller for the heat pads. There it is. And 2 more heat pads. They're going to go under the big 40-gallon. And the mini bins, I gotta get, I think I have 2 more heat pads that I gotta get from the inside. The plants are on them right now, so here's enough bedding in here. I'm not gonna put any more bedding in with this frozen food. No wormies on the rake. Get the rake out of the way, and let's get on with this feeding. I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod. Hopefully you don't go nowhere. Alright, you guys keep an eye on the bin while I get the feeding taken care of. In this feeding, we're going to put some cantaloupe, melon. We'll give them some honeydew melon. This is the first time that I'm putting honeydew melon in the worm bin. I would imagine they're going to devour it just like they do with the watermelon. I did put a second, well, I'm not going to talk about the other bin while I'm doing this one, so. You will see a surprise in the original worm bin when we get to it. Got some strawberries for them. These strawberries came from a fruit tray that, yeah, was past its prime. So not human consumption, it's becoming worm food. Not gonna go too crazy, it's only a mini worm bin. Attempt to get some of this broken free. Alright, sorry about that. Had to break up the pulp from the pineapple puree, well, the juicings. I know that the wormies are going to enjoy this. I'm sure it might be the first thing to go when we come back next week. I don't want to put one more piece in for them. A couple more little chunks. Alright, I think that's a good enough feeding for now. So the amendments this week, can these guys even see? Yeah, you can see the feeding. So the amendments this week are going to be some seashell and glacier rock dust. Only got a little bit today because the jar is not quite as full as it normally is. And we got to do all three. We're going to do 2 bins and check on the bait box. So I got some low potion vermi chow, and we got a little bowl of coffee here. Not gonna go too crazy, just enough to add some carbon. Alright, and I think that's gonna do it for the bin this week. Got some more bedding. Try to grab only the micro cut stuff, but that's not always a guarantee. Actually got quite a different handful, some longer stuff and some smaller stuff. Again, I'm only mainly putting this in to keep the flies out. Just a barrier to keep the flies from getting at the fruit. And I think that's gonna call it our feeding. 9 minutes. Hey, thanks for checking out my 10th feeding of the mini worm bin. Please, if you got any questions, leave some comments, questions. Here's a shot of the greenhouse. Sorry about the lighting, but we've got some new New trellises in here. Number 2 is back in the way back. Number 10 is in here now, and number 9. So we just gotta get 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Maybe 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 6, 7, and 8, I think it is. Definitely gonna have room for 2 big ones here and here. I might have to move the here. I don't know yet. It's gonna get difficult, but we definitely got to get at least 2 more big trellises in here. And yeah, these guys came here for the worm bin, not to talk about dragon fruit trellises. But yeah, that was my project for the weekend, and I succeeded with all but 2 big trellises are in here. Oh, number 1. Number 1's got to come out here too. I think that's going to go in the way back where the table is at the moment. Alright guys, I don't want to make it longer. Thanks for checking out the feeding of my mini worm bin.